What's up, guys? So, got a huge project here today. It's actually been here for, I think, 2 days, but I definitely wanted to make sure I showed y'all this one. So, guy called me about a week ago or so. Well, I'm probably about a month ago, but he contacted me again about a week ago, told me he was ready and he wanted to go ahead and get this finished that I'm doing. So I'll go ahead and explain to y'all what it is we're doing. So as you know, we are 903 Customs, so we get the opportunity to do some pretty cool stuff sometimes, and this one is definitely by far top of the list right now that we've done. So see this bracket, just show y'all how big this thing is. This is my hand, and this thing probably weighs like, I'd say at least 35 pounds, probably more. But just to go ahead and get it out there for what we're doing Lambo doors on this Dodge Charger 2010, I believe it is. I might have lied to y'all, and I don't want to tell y'all the wrong thing. Anyway, don't quote me on that. I can't remember, but anyway, got both doors off. These doors are all apart and all that, and I have them placed safely on some material where they won't get messed up and all that. But we've had to do a lot of different work, so the old hinges had to come off. Let's see, there we go. So the old hinges had to come off, and then there was some fender adjustment forks that went right here that allowed you to kind of adjust the fender. That's where these bolt holes went. And unfortunately, I thought this was going to be a straight bolt-on application, but it is definitely not. So all this from right here up sits inside of this fender, and unfortunately it was hitting on here, so we had to take those out and grind them out. And I'll show y'all what I mean by grinding out. So this is actually for the other side. I don't want to really show y'all the other side because I haven't cleaned up the fab work yet, so it kind of looks a little on the trashy side. Anyway, here's the inside of the fender, and this places in here like this, and these little forks sit in there. No, that's the fork I was telling y'all about. But anyway, sits in there like that, and this whole piece right here was in the way, so had to cut that out. And now we're doing the fun stuff. So this is, you'll understand here in a minute, but this isn't really the fun part. It's actually the worst part. But these wiring harnesses, this is the wiring harness, and I'm sorry about my video quality. It sucks. It'll be alright though. But anyway, this is the wiring harness for the doors, for like your window motor, buttons, all that good stuff. And normally I'm a little more upbeat and I don't stutter as much, but I've been sitting here for hours on hours doing what I'm about to show y'all, and it is kicking me in the butt, so do apologize. But this is what we've been doing. So here's the driver's side wire harness. So, and I'm sorry about my mess, I've been busy. I'll clean it up later, y'all get over it. But anyway, gotta splice each one of these wires on, or in between right here. I gotta cut all these and splice them in to lengthen the harness, because when that door comes up, it's gonna stretch this boot that goes in between the door and the frame. It's gonna stretch it a lot more. So we gotta make sure that we lengthen it so that it doesn't pull on any wires or anything like that. And then old J-Rod, he's in the office. I'm not going to disturb him at the moment. But I've got him. He's going to do something for me for this customer. And I'm not going to go into, not really going to say anything about it. I want to make sure the customer sees it before y'all see it. I want to make sure it's a surprise. It's only fair. But y'all see it in some updated videos. But this is how far we've gotten so far. And hopefully by the end of the night, we'll have the wiring harnesses lengthened. And we'll definitely have the door brackets on. And I think the longest part after that is going to just be aligning the door. Other than that, we might get all that done tonight. I don't know. I need to, because Jeremy, I got to get him to do some stuff to the car that's probably going to take a while. So, but anyway, until then, we'll see y'all later. I'll give y'all an update either tonight or in the morning.